Minister asked for AstraZeneca's support in vaccine strategy implementation. Vietnam to pilot 7-day quarantine for fully vaccinated travelers. Construction of infrastructure simultaneously accelerated helps real estate in Phan Thiet city increases in value. World Bank assists Vietnam's open management post-pandemic recovery. Hello and welcome to FBNC News with latest updates from Vietnam. This is Kien Giang. The Vietnamese government will spend an additional more than 7.6 trillion Vietnamese dong or 320 million US on the purchase of 61 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines. According to a decision issued on June the 30th, Prime Minister Phan Thiet approved the funding supplement for the Ministry of Health's procurement of 30 million doses produced by AstraZeneca and 31 others by Pfizer. The additional fund will also be earmarked for the transport, distribution and storage of, as well as the purchase of vaccination supplies for vaccines sourced from the COVAX facility and foreign funding and sponsorship. The Ministry of Health is in charge of purchasing and using COVID-19 vaccines. Vietnam has so far granted emergency use authorization for 5 vaccines from AstraZeneca, Sputnik V, Pfizer, Sinopharm and Moderna. Prime Minister Phan Thiet had an emergency meeting with AstraZeneca in Hanoi on June 29th, asking the firm to create the best possible conditions to help Vietnam effectively implement the COVID-19 vaccine strategy. Prime Minister Thiet urged AstraZeneca to create optimal conditions for Vietnam to secure at least 10 million COVID-19 vaccine doses between now and early August, so as to implement the vaccine strategy and provide free vaccination for people in a timely, safe and effective manner. He called for the firm's coordination and assistance for Vietnam to produce vaccine in the country and also asked for a reduction of vaccine prices. In response, Nitin Kapoor, General Director of AstraZeneca Vietnam, said the world is facing a shortage of COVID-19 vaccine supply since the pandemic is developing more complicatedly and unpredictably, while the global vaccine production capacity remains modest. However, he promised to persuade the parent company to deliver at least 8 million vaccine doses to Vietnam in July and early August. He also pledged to report the country's proposal to the company for consideration of giving the best possible prices of vaccine to Vietnam. AstraZeneca will help Vietnam manufacture vaccine and invest in the production of medicine for several diseases in the country while promoting programs to support the local healthcare sector, Kapoor noted. The Ministry of Health, or MOH, will pilot 7-day mandatory quarantine for fully vaccinated travelers and those who clinically recovered from COVID-19 and have negative testing results, according to a decision recently issued by the MOH. The northern province of Quảng Ninh has been selected as the location for the pilot program, which will take place from July the 1st to 31st. The reduced quarantine time from 21 days to 7 days is applicable to those entering Vietnam from abroad with valid certificates of full inoculation with COVID-19 vaccines approved either by the World Health Organization, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the European Medicines Agency, or Vietnamese authorities. The second dose must be administered no less than 14 days and no more than 12 months prior to entry. It will also apply to people who have proof showing their full recovery from COVID-19 issued by the country where they receive treatment. The discharge date from hospital must not exceed 12 months prior to entry. COVID-19 vaccination records or recovery certificates must be available in English, but in both cases, they will need to have negative lab tests for the virus prior to entry and will be tested on the first day of quarantine antigen test and the 6th day RT-PCR test. They shall be subject to 7-day home-based quarantine and 14-day follow-up health observation after concentrated quarantine. Other cases of arrivals will undergo 14-day concentrated quarantine instead of 21 days, followed by 14-day health observation. The World Bank has approved 2 development policy operations totaling $321.5 million to support Vietnam's recovery efforts. These 2 operations are designed to support the central government and Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam's biggest business hub, in their efforts to improve urban management and promote a recovery that is inclusive, digitally transformative, and sustainable. According to Caroline Turk, World Bank Country Director for Vietnam, the country must not only manage the immediate effects associated with the pandemic, but also build the foundations for a green recovery in the longer term. The first operation, worth $221.5 million, focuses on policy actions that will make the recovery more inclusive through support to childcare, mobile money, e-governance, and renewable energy. The second operation, in the amount of $100 million, will aid Ho Chi Minh City in promoting the use of integrated and transparent spatial information for urban management. This activity is designed to strengthen the management of public assets and liabilities while simultaneously enhancing the delivery of priority municipal services. The southern province of Kien Giang aims to resolutely minimize and end illegal, unreported, and unregulated or IUU fishing, developed and implements a project on consolidating and rearranging fishing vessels in the province to provide stable work for fishermen, ensuring sustainability in preventing IUU fishing. Kien Giang province has made efforts to prevent IUU fishing, which has decreased sharply over the years. In the first quarter of 2021, authorities have found 9 cases involving 9 persons with 4 fishing vessels violating foreign waters to fish illegally. Boasting a huge water area of over 63,290 square meters, Kien Giang has some waters shared and overlapped with other countries in the regions. On the other hand, several ship owners and fishermen have sailed to foreign waters for fishing for economic benefits. According to the Provincial Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, there are more than 9,000 operational fishing vessels with a length of 6 meters and above. Currently, the province has 3,608 out of 3,623 fishing vessels that have installed VMS cruise monitoring equipment. The province is carrying out projects on sustainable development of marine aquaculture in Kien Giang province until 2030, an investigation into fishing occupation in coastal waters of Kien Giang, and restructuring the local fishing industry in order to develop the province fisheries in a sustainable and effective way, contributing to preventing IUU fishing and thus joining national efforts to remove the EC's yellow card. During the past year, the price of coastal land in Phan Thiet, Bình Thuận has nearly doubled since the construction of the Phan Thiet Expressway was started. After 9 months of construction, this 12,500 billion Vietnamese Dong Highway project is gradually showing up. Besides, Phan Thiet Airport has also been under construction, expected to be completed in 2022. All of these factors have created a big boost for the real estate market of Phan Thiet province.
The Phan Thiet Expressway will span 99 kilometers from Dong Nai province to Bình Thuận province with 4 bidding packages, which has been started at the end of 2020. Immediately after that, relevant units have actively made efforts and concentrated all construction resources for this important traffic project. Currently, the site clearance of the Phan Thiet Dầu Dây Expressway is almost 100% completed.
Hiện tại trên công trường là bắt đầu triển khai thi công thử lớp cấp phối đá dăm và sắp tới sẽ triển khai thi công tiếp cái phần vật liệu cấp phối gia cố xi măng. Còn hệ thống các cái phần về cầu thì đã đúc được các cái dầm và làm đến được như anh thấy các cái trụ cầu.
Despite the unfavorable weather and lack of construction materials, up to now the expressway has been gradually completed and aimed for the determined goal of completion in 2022. When completed, the Phan Thiet Dầu Dây Expressway will shorten the journey from Ho Chi Minh City to the tourist towns of Phan Thiet, Hoi An in the south central coast from 4 to 5 hours to 2 to 2.5 hours. On April 5th, the Ministry of National Defense and the People's Committee of Bình Thuận Province held a ceremony to prepare the ground and implement the construction project of Phan Thiet Airport. The project covers an area of 543 hectares in Thiện Nghiệp Commune, northeast of Phan Thiet City, Bình Thuận Province. Over the past time, the Ministry of National Defense has drastically directed functional agencies and units to complete the procedures to invest in the construction of Phan Thiet Airport in accordance with the regulations. In order to ensure the progress of the project, construction of the road leading to Phan Thiet Airport has been sped up with a route length of more than 3.6 kilometers, a road surface wide of 13.5 meters, and a total investment of 116.5 billion Vietnam dong. Currently, the team has carpeted more than 30 meters of asphalt concrete, urgently completing the road foundation, sand retaining wall, and drainage system. It is expected that the construction of the road leading to Phan Thiet Airport will be accepted in the third quarter of this year. Along with the synchronous developments of infrastructure, in Phan Thiet there are many large-scale tourism and resort real estate projects. One of the biggest projects is Nova World Phan Thiet of Novaland Group, with a scale of 1,000 hectares and investment capital of up to $5 billion. The project has been attracting a lot of attention from investors. Nova World Phan Thiet project is located on Lạc Long Quân Street, Tiến Thành Commune, Phan Thiet City, right next to the Dầu Dây Phan Thiet Expressway. From the end of 2019 until now, the construction progress at Nova World Phan Thiet has been quite fast, when continuously completing a series of utilities, such as the 18-hole PGA Ocean Golf Course opened in April. A row of commercial townhouses overlooking the sea have been completed and put into operation with famous brands operated by Nova F&B. Unique icons in Bikini Beach Marine Park have been built. International roads have also been gradually improved in the landscape. In addition, hundreds of Florida second home apartments are being actively built to hand over to the buyers. More work will soon be done at Nova World Phan Thiet, such as facilities in the Bikini Beach Marine Park, including restaurants around the square, outdoor sports area, city gym area, BGA Garden 18-hole golf course. Currently, thousands of workers are rushing to construct and build a series of items towards the goal of completing this complex in 2023, 5 years ahead of schedule.
Australian travel website Traveller has listed the ancient town of Hoi An in the central province of Quảng Nam among the top 10 most picturesque destinations in the world, which are free of cars and motorbikes. Vietnam's ubiquitous mopeds get short shrift in Hoi An's ancient town, so wanderers can amble the cobblestone streets, window shopping for silk and tailoring services without being cleaned up by passing motorcyclists, said the website. Traveller noted that the 15th century port town is a renowned UNESCO World Heritage Site, which is greatly admired by guests for its French colonial architecture, notable for its colorful lanterns and photo-worthy shop houses converted into coffee shops and bars. Pangolins are one of the most trafficked mammals in the world, owing to a multi-billion-dollar illegal trade in Asia for use in traditional medicine, with their parts said to be able to cure everything from cancer to male impotence. Let's meet the defender of Vietnam's shy, endangered pangolins.
For Vietnamese conservationist Nguyễn Phan Thiet, the mission to protect critically endangered pangolins started from a young age. Raised near the lush forest of the Cúc Phương National Park, he recalls as a boy witnessing some of his neighbors dig up a mother pangolin who curled up into a hard scaly ball.
Tôi là Thái, là người bảo vệ TT. Đây là cái trung tâm cứu hộ nơi mà các cái cá thể TT được chăm sóc trước khi thả chúng về tự nhiên.
The experience pushed him to dedicate his life to protecting them.
Cái cuộc gặp với TT đầu tiên là một cái cuộc gặp rất là buồn, là khi mà mình mới có khoảng 8-9 tuổi. Nghĩa là khi đấy thì ở ngay gần nhà mình thì mình nhìn thấy mọi người đào những con TT, và một trong những hình ảnh mà đọng lại mãi trong suy nghĩ của mình đấy là nhìn một cái cá thể TT mẹ là cố cuộn cái con cá thể để bảo vệ cái cá thể con TT con ở trong lòng của nó. Nhưng mà với cái cách mà bảo vệ như thế thì nó có thể bảo vệ nó khỏi mọi cái con thiên địch ở ngoài tự nhiên, nhưng mà không bảo vệ nó khỏi được cái bàn tay giết hại của con người.
Starting out as a volunteer, the 39-year-old went on to found in 2014 Save Vietnam's Wildlife, a group that now has more than 60 staff and has rescued close to 1,600 pangolins. In the underground markets of Asia, pangolins fetch up to $300 per kilogram. Said Thiet, whose group has helped set up joint task forces with rangers and locals to patrol and destroy traps set by poachers.
Đối với loài TT thì ở Việt Nam cũng như là trên thế giới thì nó là một cái loài thú mà bị săn bắt nhiều nhất trên thế giới. Cái giá thị trường của nó rất là cao, giá đến khoảng 200-300 đô một kg ở chợ đen. Vì thế nên là nó luôn luôn bị ráo riết, săn bắt và tìm kiếm. Chúng ta nhìn thấy để nghĩ rằng là nó rất là đáng sợ với cái hình dạng của nó, giống như những cái con khủng long, nhưng mà thực sự là TT là nó rất là hiền lành và nhút nhát, không có khả năng tấn công, không có bất kỳ cái đe dọa nào cho con người. Nhưng con người của chúng ta lại chính là cái nguyên nhân mà dẫn đến cái sự suy giảm và cái sự tuyệt chủng của nó. Vì thế nên là yêu cùng với cái việc là có những cái cam kết rằng là mình cần phải hành động, cần phải làm một cái gì đó để bảo vệ chúng.
Meanwhile, Thiet's manual on rescuing and caring for pangolins has been published in international academic journals, and he was also awarded with Goldman Environmental Prize this year. He's inspiring others to get involved as well.
Mình bắt đầu hoàn toàn như kiểu là bắt đầu từ con số 0 ấy. Cái công việc mà mình tiếp nhận ở đây thì nó không hoàn toàn mới đối với mình. Thì anh Thái cũng luôn chỉ bảo từng ly từng tí một này. Ngoài ra là từ cái việc những cái kết quả mà anh Thái cùng cái đội nhóm ở đây đạt được thì cũng là một cái động lực lớn cho mình tiếp tục.
For Thiet, there is one moment when it all comes together.
Cái khoảnh khắc có nghĩa là tuyệt vời nhất trong đời đối với tất cả những người mà làm trong trung tâm của mình. Đấy là cái khoảnh khắc được nhìn thấy những cái cá thể TT bước ra khỏi những cái hộp vận chuyển, thong thả đi vào trong rừng. Bởi vì rừng với là cái ngôi nhà của nó, và nó là cái nơi mà nó sẽ vui vẻ, và cái nơi mà nó có thể là có cái cuộc sống của riêng mình.
And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Goodbye.